played a little piano through my life. I had a piano in my house. I'd go by and I'd make up songs, you know, and I picked it up really fast. Because the way I learned, I'd already heard all these records before I started to play piano. I had probably about 1,500 blues albums. I already knew what I wanted to do. I started to play professionally about 1 month. And I learned to play in most all the keys. I only had like about 2 solos that I could play in all the keys, but I would play the 2 solos as hard as I could. I came to Chicago in '79. Originally from Worthington, Ohio, suburb of Columbus. And later we moved to Florida, to Gainesville, Florida. I wanted to see Sunnyland Slim, and my friend told me that Sunnyland's playing every Sunday at Blues on Halstead. So we got in the van and we drove 24 hours nonstop straight to Chicago. Got to Chicago, opened up the door, there he is. I said, I just drove 24 hours straight to meet you. I mean, I just couldn't believe it. There he was. And he goes, how you doing, son? You know, right away. I never even told him that I played piano. We became really good friends. And he was the ambassador of Chicago blues piano. He had a voice that could holler and break glass.
Girl, you can have it all. Somebody got to have something too.
He had a heart of gold. He helped everybody. Little Walter, Howlin' Wolf, Muddy Waters. He took Muddy Waters to Chess Records. He loved when I play his stuff on the piano. I mean, he really got a charge out of it. And I'd ask him, he would show me stuff. He would just show me, this is how you do that. He was so nice to me, and he loved me. He called me his son. He really gave me my sound. Pinetop Perkins gave me an incredible knowledge of blues piano. Pinetop was just so wonderful to me. He always took me in and let me go with him. Him showed me things, and just two of my favorite guys, Pinetop Perkins and Sunnyland Slim, and Little Brother too. This is Little Brother's watch. He had this for 23 years, and he was a stride player. He could play 5,000 songs. I never did stump him. He could play anything. And I used to go over to his house, and Sunnyland and Little Brother and all, we would hang out and just play piano all day. I took care of Little Brother Montgomery all the way to the end. A lot of these guys, I was at their funeral, and you know, they were all really proud gentlemen, and they never made a lot of money, but they were inspired a lot of people. And I think today a lot of the musicians miss out on where the foundation is to this music. It's guys like Leroy Carr who did it for me, and died April 29th, 1935, and he wrote songs like In the Evening When the Sun Goes Down and How Long, Mean Mistreater, Mama, and Prison Bound. Just an incredible amount of songs with Scrapper Blackwell. He was what Robert Johnson was to guitar, Leroy Carr was to the piano, and he influenced Robert Johnson. And every piano player that I just mentioned, he influenced all the guys. And his first record was How Long. He sold over 1 million copies of that record. And he had an unmarked headstone in Indianapolis for 60 years. And I always pay tribute to him. And on my new CD, I have 4 of his songs. I've been very fortunate to record and play with just about everyone that's in the last 23 or 4 years of all the old timers. Because I used to hound them. I would go see them, and you know, just there wasn't that many piano players, so when I would go see them, they'd hear me play and they would want me to come up. So I befriended them and they liked me, and I played with all of them, just about everybody. I got to see and meet Memphis Slim. Champion Jack Dupree, Detroit Jr., Big Moose Walker, just incredible. And I spent a lot of time with all of them, and these are people that take you into their house. You know, they trust you, they like you, and they help you, and I just watch their hands, you know, and I just kind of listen to their music, and you fall really close with them. And then, you know, and the sad thing is they get old, and then all of a sudden they die, and it's a nightmare of pain, because for the rest of your life you miss them, you know. And I like to pay tributes to these guys now that they're no longer with me. I like to pick songs that they used to do, and I record their songs, or I write songs for them. And I've had a good upbringing with the right the right guys. I want to thank Martha's Midway Tavern and Albertina for having me at this great place here, and having a great hall exclusively for blues. It's just a classic place for music. You just feel a lot of cool vibes in this place, and the stage, and then you have a real piano like this. It's really hard to find a real piano anymore, because normally places don't have pianos. So Albertina tunes it up specially for me when I come here, and I knock it out of tune. But it's a really special place. I've played here probably 20 times. And I have a lot of good friends here that I play with regularly. Tom Moore, he's the guy that brought me here. He's a great harmonica player, a local guy. And tonight we have Little Frank on guitar, excellent guitar player. I have a dear friend of mine, we've been playing together for 20 years, John Carpenter. He's an excellent drummer. We're gonna have a good time. Thanks a lot.